Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate, where we are still on the piety grind. So we're just gonna get into it. What is our Rune of Prophecies looking like? We've got to find a treasure golem, a dumpling, got to fill our goblet up and do a bunch of other cool stuff. And oh yes, we do have a nice item bonus going into this realm, and we are running all of our projects. So, you know what? Let's just get into it. If we're lucky, we'll find either a treasure golem or a dumpling, or both. We will also be going to the arachnid nest for our boss fights, so that will also slightly raise our chances of finding treasure golems and dumplings. But hopefully we find at least one of the two without having to do anything special. And again, I'm gonna take a look at what sort of debuffs we can put on our enemies in this realm. And enemies are not resistant to debuffs. So if we do silence enemies in this realm, I believe we'll be able to summon some Pandoras and hunt them down. Getting some minions. Oh, hey, whoa, what is this? Lead. Okay, so it's got a bunch of different things on different actions. Mind control on provoke, lead the charge on defend, restore balance on turn. What? Mind control, I think I vaguely know, but what are the others? Lead the charge. I mean, yeah, okay. But it doesn't work for our build, but okay. Mind control target. Yeah, I think, have been, this has been used against us in the past, so I know this spell. Restore balance. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice rare nether stone. I don't think it would really work for, I want to say, possibly any build. I mean, unless you really lead the charge. Unless that specific thing is part of your build. Yeah, I don't really see this. Like, I don't really see it working. But, I mean, it's something that we can grind up for some piety. Alright. We're gonna get some experience for taking these guys out. Yeah. It is gonna be a bit slow just because of their resurrections. But you know what? That's okay. And we get another favor rank as well. Alright. And they're being annoying as well, I think, due to the... I don't know if it's a satyr trait or a specter trait, but, you know, those extra attacks that they're doing. Kind of annoying. Pretty crowded realm as well. 7 more enemies. Alright. You guys are down. Oh. And you guys are down. There we go. Wonderful. This is gonna be the master of this realm. We could just leave the realm if we wanted, but of course we're gonna take everyone down, and there's quite a bit of the realm left to explore, but unfortunately it's laid out in a very irritating way. I'm gonna do this, and then the Rift Dancer is gonna use Rabid Dementia to hopefully... What? Oh my... But it only works if I select the correct target, but looks like we're gonna win anyway. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to get a new controller. Or maybe use a bit of WD-40, maybe loosen up the A button, because it does feel like it's a little stuck sometimes and presses multiple times when I don't really want it to. Yeah, perhaps. But I'll have to do that after this episode. Alright. A lot of enemies in this realm. I guess extra nemesis creatures is good, because that does mean more loot. But generally, in realms where enemies are slow to kill, I prefer not having that many enemies. You know, just in the interests of keeping things moving along. Oh man, seriously? Oh, I thought this was gonna connect. What is this realm? Some of the map generation in this game just really really makes you wonder. I mean, it's random, so it's not like anybody designed it, but yeah. Some of it really just feels like the game... It really does feel like the game went out of its way just to spite you. Like, really, you're gonna have that long thing, and then it's not even gonna connect to that other thing that's right there? I mean, come on. That is just mean. Okay, yeah, see, look at that. And there are 2 more enemies, probably in this area. This Headless White, I think, is gonna come back and do a bunch of garbage, maybe? No. Oh, but you're gonna do a bunch of garbage. How many times did that guy resurrect? Alright. Okay, we'll get some extra loot from these guys. Hopefully something good. We'll see. There we go. Nothing special. That's okay. And we have not silenced our enemies, so we're not going to summon any Pandoras. And in fact, we're not going to summon anything just because it's a slow-ish realm. A slow-ish realm. There might be something at the end of this, and there was. So it was worth looking at, but didn't have anything good for us. Alright. Oh, nothing to do but to continue. Three, not good enough. Yeah, I've decided I'm just gonna be quiet while I'm rolling, just so that I don't accidentally roll past a good bonus. It really is very difficult to do that and keep track of the numbers and commentate at the same time. And what? Why do these guys have so many buffs? Is it a pill whiz thing? Like a pill whiz trait? Anyway. Okay, now we face a choice. I think we're probably gonna kill the boss with the... you know what? We'll make you immune to attack damage. We'll try and kill you with indirect damage. Alright. We have less spell potency. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, I guess we're killing you with purely indirect damage. We can work with that. We have ways of inflicting grievous indirect damage using our Dread White and Feign Death. Alright. We got a mimic fight. Alright. What is your deal? Let me just attack you. Is that gonna be good enough? It should. There we go. Nothing in there. Disappointing. Alright. Okay, you can deal more damage if you want. Ooh, a bunch of emblems is good. Alright. We've already completed the Golem card set, so I'm not gonna get any cards from fighting those. Man. I mean, it's only 10%, so I'm gonna give it this one instead. There are other bonuses that have the, like other modifications to the False God fight that can give you a 50% bonus without it being as annoying as the, you know, he can only take 10% damage at a time thing. So I'm hoping to get one of those for our final one. Yeah, see, like this one. 3D buffs. Or, you know, the top, starting at the top of the timeline one. Alright. Alright. Alright, 2 more enemies. And a master. Alright. The master is right there. Just come around. Yeah, might as well do you right now. You are... yeah, just do that. And man, okay, let's just try and do this. Here we have less spell potency, which is hurting us quite badly, but corpse explosions should still be pretty strong. Alright. So poisoned, they've also been damaged. Not gonna summon anything at the candle, not until we've summoned our boss portal. Alright. Keep going. Alright. Hey, look at this. It's kinda garbage. Oh, was that a treasure? It is a treasure golem. So we are gonna complete at least one of our objectives, and it is so good that we don't have to worry about treasure golems running away. In this realm. Yep, we complete that task. And our Rune of Prophecies is starting to fill up a little bit. Alright. Yeah, these guys are pretty tanky. But are they tanky enough? The answer is no. Alright. Hopefully we get an arbitration. We don't, but none of them have rebirth, which means we should be fine to just do this. There we go. That has opened up the boss portal as well. That's right there, alright. Alright, before we go to it, let me just go around this realm grabbing just the extra loot, and I don't think there's anything that we left behind. I've gotten pretty good at clearing realms as I go and not leaving spots that I then have to backtrack to get. Okay, Hydranox. What we need to do first of all is to get rid of our debuffs. Secondly, we need to keep this guy locked down. And we can only kill him with indirect damage. So this is all we can do. This is all we can do. You can entangle some roots. You can do this. You can also do this. Maybe you can entangle some roots and the ebony ant can do a clayman. And I think this guy's gonna be in trouble pretty soon. Yep, I'll be amazed if he survives this turn. Well, a couple of his body parts did survive. All right, I said I would be amazed, and yeah, I am a little bit amazed. But you know what? Surely he's not going to survive again. So let's give our Dreadwhite another turn. Yeah, actually he took quite even with billions of health on our Dreadwhite. He took quite a few hits before going down. So good job, Hydranox. Good job, Hydranox. Seriously, You lost, but you fought well. You showed heart. That's interesting. At the complete top of the timeline, not just the top of our timeline, because otherwise that would not be so interesting. But if it's the top of the timeline in general, that could result in some interesting things. But let's see. Random minions, I don't think so. On critical and on dodge. That's interesting. Do we have on attack effects? That's interesting. You know what, let's just take Ascendant. We should get a spell for this. I mean, we will get a spell. It's the first 5 times we fight you. Acid Breath. Nah, not a great spell. I don't think so. Didn't get any special loot either. Oh, but we do get a card from the loot for completing the realm. Alright. Wonderful. And we do have to head home. Home is this direction. Alright. Couple projects to hand in. And gotta dig up buried treasure. We're done doing specific projects. Training, let's just do intelligence. Let's just start another raid, you know, and let's set another bounty for ourselves. This time we'll do the life guild. I'm alternating between a life and a nature just because, mainly for one specific bonus in each of them. For this one, it's the reduction on indirect damage. For this one, it's the reduction on attack and spell damage taken. Yeah, so we'll set another bounty on Hydranox. And you know what? We're just gonna carry on into another realm. Feeling good. Got a good pace on this episode. Nothing really slowing us down. Man, Resurrect on Death. If I see Resurrect on Death, and if the loot bonus is not that impressive, I will roll again. Because we have the resources to spend on it, so why not? There we go. 400%, and at least from what we see, no resurrections on death. Yeah, let's just go to another rando realm, and what are we dealing with? Man, really, Rebirth? It's better than Resurrection on Death, because occasionally we will cast Arbitration at the start of battle, getting rid of the Rebirth. But that is still annoying. Still annoying. Excuse me? Cursed. I mean... Okay... Good arbitration from the Dreadwhite. But these... I don't know whether it's their innate traits or the Cerberus fusion traits, but some annoying stuff is happening. Another wonderful arbitration, okay. So, it's much better than them just having resurrections. In fact, like, I almost think that the because it's possible for enemies to get the rebirth buff, I almost feel like the other realm property, the resurrect on death one, you could almost just get rid of that entirely. Because it just makes things annoying, right? Alright. At least the rebirth thing, it'll give them resurrections reliably unless you have a way to deal with them. Whereas the resurrect on death, it'll just always happen unless you take like really drastic measures like disabling everything that happens on death. Alright, let's continue. And what are you gonna ask? Okay, Amaranth, I think, is it gonna be life? But let me check that Nexus. Amaranth. What? I think it's a life class creature. Yeah. That's what I would have guessed. You heard me say it. And I was correct. And we've even completed... where was it? The Riddle Dwarf. Wait, did we not have a Riddle Dwarf objective? We did. It was over here. I thought maybe it was gonna be in that line in the middle. Right, the Siren Master. Wonderful arbitration. That's fucking annoying. I'd rather entangle you, if I'm being perfectly honest. And with you, let's get rid of our debuffs. Okay, some bullshit is happening. Oh, fuck off, man. Okay. Are you gonna get silenced as well? No, you're not. Okay. So let's use Blank Slate to get rid of whatever their trait is. And the Dreadwhite is gonna get a chance to do Feign Death. And let's try this. I think maybe we've done enough. Just barely enough. There we go. Alright. Is this a good realm to summon divination enemies? I'm thinking that. Not when they have rebirth. And what the hell is going on in this battle? Jesus fucking hell, man. What is with all these debuffs? Alright, let's... You know what? Let's just do this. Excuse me, yeah, let's just end this. Jesus, man, what? Fuck off. Go away. Got some... No clue what happened there, but whatever. Okay, sure. And we have a pilgrimage to hand in. Okay, good. Finally we get an arbitration. We get some more experience there as well. There are 2 more wandering enemies. There's a buried treasure to dig up. Good. There's this mini quest to complete. Good. And grab this. Poison isn't really gonna help us too much. Alright. What? Where have we not gone in this realm? This direction, I suspect. Yeah. The rebirth does make things a little bit too annoying. And I do want to use my... The more I play, the more I want to use my time more effectively. Like early on, I was perfectly happy spending ages killing killing enemies and then summoning extra enemies that also took ages to kill. And as I've learned about more efficient ways to get my objectives accomplished in this game, I'm like, okay, maybe you don't need... Like, maybe you can pick and choose. You can wait for a realm where it's more in your favor before summoning extra enemies. Alright. Now, there might be a chest at the end of this. Indeed, there was. And I think we're just gonna head home and hand in this project, and we're just gonna continue. Alright. I'm into that. And we're just gonna start another pilgrimage. Whoever is at rank 40 is gonna start getting some love. All of our gods are at rank 40 or above, which is great. Oh, man, even... like, what is wrong with me? Like, I wasn't even commentating. It's just because when... Okay, we're losing 1%. We lost 367. We now have 366. But like, yeah, it's just like when you have to roll so many times, you do kind of heal every turn, extra health. That could be rough. When you have to roll so many times, it does get hard to then suddenly stop. Right, hopefully that 10% health helps us kill things quicker. Legion. And it's working. Not sure why you felt the need to come back. But now you're dead. Alright. We have... Yes, we have. Alright. You guys are gonna give us some items. Where? Oh, okay, it's because of the Chimera. The Chimera traits. That's what's ruining everything. We've got a Mimic fight coming up. Well, let's just do the Mimic. could be a bit slow. Yeah, okay. You know what? If you're gonna be like that, I think we can just time walk you to death, right? Yeah. Fuck off. In case you're wondering, I killed him by blighting him, and this realm property heal every turn. Instead of healing him, it's now gonna hurt him. Time walk forces him to take... forces him not necessarily to take a turn, but everything that would happen if everything that would happen on turn is forced to happen when you use time walk, including things like that. We used time walk to really good effect when we were getting those achievements where we needed to, you know, buff our enemies' stats by a huge amount by just forcing them to advance turns over and over again and just get more and more stats every time. Alright. 4 more enemies and a master. Alright. Yeah, this is annoying that some of them are just going to be resurrecting for no good reason. This is probably going to have nothing in it. Yeah, whatever. We'll just take a peek. And there's our nether boss. We'll get to you in a bit. Just want to make sure I have all my things sorted. My buffs and debuffs and so on. Grab that as well. Get another realm, another rune of prophecies objective finished off. Alright. Alright. You guys are done. Grab this, grab that. And whew. That's just somebody with a bunch of treasure. And what are you? Spells deal less damage. Whatever. We'll just kill you with our indirect damage then. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we get the bad outcome. That's okay. Do we get a dumpling spawn? No, we don't. No, we do not. And finally, our enemies are snared, which is the main thing I was waiting to get. And let's hit you. Excuse me. The Arachnolisk Master. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of an annoyance. Oh, the blight is gonna kill them. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess it doesn't really matter what I do, but let me at least try and expedite the process. There we go. Very tanky group of enemies. Alright, you know what? I'll summon one group of these guys. Just because I'm on the fence about this realm where they're occasionally going to be resurrecting. And so far it's not been that bad. Yeah, let's hit the boss and then we'll just keep on moving on. Okay. What was your deal? Okay, alright. I see what's going on. So, cast Clayman. Actually, no. Cast Star Pact. Mimic cast. Like, will it remember what spell I cast? Is the important thing. You just do this. Rift Dancer. Do that. Oh right, they're blighted. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. I just really hope none of them heal. Okay, he's blighted again. He's blighted again. Which should hopefully result in his death. Okay, there we go. Could have gone pretty badly. I don't think I even planned that battle out particularly well. But our build was robust enough that even with the control taken away from us, we finished him off pretty easily. Alright. Let's kill these guys and head home and do maybe one, maybe two more realms, we'll see. But first of all, we've got to deal with the goblet. Complete that prophecy task as well, and amazingly, we have the animator already in our thing, our list of three specializations for which we can earn progress at the goblet. Alright, let me not make any horrible mistakes. 397. I don't like animated gem, but 397 is fine. It's pretty good actually. Should I just stay in the arachnid nest trying to force a dumpling to spawn? Let's try and do it, man. I know it's it can get a bit old staying in the same realm over and over again. But I do want to try and get some quick progress on this piety that we're trying to grind. Man, really? They're resisting our damage again? Okay. Whatever. We should be getting another favor rank with Regalis. Alright, you are a mimic. Good arbitration. And I think just regular attack should finish you. There you go. Alright. Alright. These guys did not last long. What are they fused with? Aspects. Okay, that can be annoying, but hopefully we'll be fine. Alright. Now to subdue creatures. Haven't found any of the realm objectives yet. Another mimic. Alright. Happy about that. Alright, yeah, we're getting pretty close to this next favor rank. Yeah, and our Rune of Prophecies is already building up pretty nicely. Excuse me? Ah. He probably had a buff that was stopping him from taking the indirect damage. Arbitration would be great. You read my mind, Dreadwhite. Alright. Alright. Sadly, no dumpling. Okay, so that creature was cooperative, but occasionally one of the creatures that you're trying to subdue will just attack you. You know what, let's just fight the Elf Master. And Elf Masters are dealt with in a very specific way. Whereby anything that involves effects that happen on death, or all kinds of effects really, like these ones with buff or debuff, or when creatures die, or when creatures dodge, or when creatures provoke, or when creatures are resurrected, or when creatures, like all kinds of effects are simply ignored. So if you're trying to get things to happen, it's gonna have to be in a direct way and not in an indirect way as a result of some other action. Let's do this. Wonderful. And now with all of this done, do Clayman on yourself, and we're just gonna win. Wonderful. Treasure Golem spawn chance. I like that. I like that a lot. That creature was also cooperative. And this one is not cooperative. Alright. It was one of the booze creatures as well, I think. Alright. Some treasure out of you. And we got a Pandemonium Shrine. And is there any place in the realm that we have to explore? Doesn't look like it. So there's no point summoning things, I don't think. Alright, so we did a random realm. Sorry, we did not do a random realm. We did a realm, another arachnid nest realm. Trying to get the dumpling to spawn. It didn't happen. And what time are we at? 51 minutes. Let's do one more realm. This time we will do a random realm. 390 is wonderful. Hopefully we get our dumpling, but if not, that's okay. Oh, we get one of these? That's always good. Oh, hell yeah. Hopefully this counts. Hopefully this counts. Well, what did I tell you? Look at that. In one fell swoop, look at how much we accomplished. And now we just need to kill 3 death creatures. We're probably going to hand in our rune. I'm not going to worry about finding 2 more nether realms. These ones are really weak as well. They're just dying from the initial woe damage. And normally I'll tell you that gaining levels isn't that big a deal, and it isn't, but we gained a pretty hefty chunk of levels from killing these guys. So, you know, it feels good, even if it probably isn't doing that much for us. Alright, well, I'm happy we nether stone just lying on the ground, but a garbage one. Okay, leeching, blighted. If you can just silence enemies, that would be great. But yeah, I feel vindicated in my decision to do one more realm. And with Alright. Let's try and get through this realm quickly. Hey, you get one of you guys as well. Oh, but it summoned more enemies. Okay. 11 enemies. Yikes. This realm isn't going to be that quick. You know what? It's fine. It's okay. We got our dumplings. That's all I care about. And are there no death creatures? In this entire realm? No, there are. We literally just completed that. Okay. We will hand in our Rune of Prophecies when we get back. How much? More than 40,000. That's great. Okay, we get into combat. It's fine. Alright. We've already done the thing that I wanted, which was to find the dumpling. so as to get a bit of extra piety when we hand in our rune. But it would be nice if we found something else. Some other nice thing while finishing this realm. Tell you what, yeah. Because it's the last one, let's just... We'll go slightly over an hour, it's okay. It's okay. Just really want to get the card... I want to make some kind of progress on this card set that we've been working on for ages. Yeah, this is a great realm for farming. Okay. There we go. Just giving us a few more enemies to keep us company while we just scope out the rest of this realm. And eventually one of these guys has to give us their card, because that is just how the game works, one assumes. Alright. Alright. Honestly, I think you guys are just screwed. Actually, no, maybe you are a little bit more robust than I gave you credit for, but now you're dead. Now you're dead. Ooh, that was our quest as well. Alright. And these shipwrecks give us resources, right? I always forget to interact with them. Just something about them makes me assume that they're not a useful object. But I guess I should interact with them. Poisoned and blighted. Not helpful. But I guess it's thematically appropriate for, you know, this underwater realm with all kinds of weird poisonous fish creatures. Poisonous or venomous? I think venomous might be the correct term. I think so, because you say snakes are venomous, right? Not poisonous. It's like snake venom, not snake poison, I think. Shelled and bomb. Alright. Are there parts of the realm that we haven't been? Yes. Okay, quite a bit. Quite a bit is still left. I won't summon any more enemies. I'll just kill the ones that we've already summoned. I'll get one more group. One more group. Hey, look at that! Our second card from Random Loot in this episode. They just keep coming, but the one we're specifically farming for just stubbornly refuses to show up. Alright. But you never know, maybe today's the day? Maybe this is the episode where these guys finally give us what we want: protected and weak. Okay, so no silence means no Pandora. Alright. easy. Let's make our way around. 12 enemies is quite a lot. Where even are they? I feel like we've walked through a big part of the map. Okay, there's a few of them. Like a big part of the map was just completely empty. If they're all concentrated in one small area, then that helps us. Because it means that once we get to that area, it'll be easy to hunt them down. Let me try something. Okay. So we are able to kill them with rabid dementia. So let's do that for the interest of keeping things moving quickly. That way we don't have to sit through, you know, corpse explosions blowing up, you know, on empty spots where the enemies are already non-existent. Alright. Come on, you guys, you gotta give me this card. You gotta do it. When are you gonna do it? Surely I've done enough. Evidently not. So 3 more enemies. And they are all close to the exit. Alright. So take you first. Nothing from you. Nothing from you, and we just have one final enemy who could give us something. But does he? Does he? He doesn't, but what? Hang on. The enemies were briefly silenced, but it wasn't due to a realm thing. It was due to something else. Alright, let's go back home. I'm gonna hand in my Rune of Prophecies, because it could be a very long time before we complete 2 more Nether Realms. They are a pretty rare encounter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hand this in. And let me take a look at what we need to do. I'll just do the games of chance straight away. So Kino and Siralim. What else do we need to do? Gain favor with gods. Find another dumpling. Okay. Defeat Impington Reborn. We might. Like, we're done farming for specific anointments. Hunt mission. I mean, okay. Tell you what. Let's let's cancel the Keyforge. We barely made progress on it anyway, and let's start on a hunt mission for the killer cooler, because maybe the gift mimic is going to reach rank C without us helping it out. And then let's play some Kino and some Siralim. Hopefully we just get through this quickly without it giving us extra turns. There we go. And this is, yeah. We'll just do it the same way we always do. And we got some early hits. And that's all we got. Okay. And what else is the Rune of Prophecies asking us to do? The usual stuff. Alright. Alright. So, I mean, it's gone over an hour anyway, so might as well spend a bit of time rolling. 353 is acceptable. Alright, let's reflect on what we accomplished this episode. We found a couple cards in random loot, bringing us to 241, but sadly still no cards in the Clockwork set, which is the one that we've been farming for. They'll come, they will come, but yeah, it'll take us a while. And we are also, well, we can take a look at the Clockworks. Yeah, which one have we? We've been summoning the experimental Clockwork for a whole bunch of episodes now, and it just hasn't paid out. It will eventually. It'll suddenly give us the card, and then we'll feel happy. But for a while, I guess we're just gonna have to be sad until it gives us the card. And also, we're gonna be making some progress on the Mimic set soon, because we have a hunt mission for one of these two, and that'll help us complete the Mimic set eventually. But yes, other than that, we beat Hydranox, got another spell. We beat that boss with the weirdly spelled and hard to pronounce name, the one where you lose control of what your creatures do, and then somehow we managed to win. That was fun, and yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Oh yeah, and how much? We've got 612,000 piety. When we have 700,000, I'll unlock the new relic and I'll upgrade it as well. But yeah, let me check one thing. We don't have to do arena battles for this Rune of Prophecies. Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. So yeah, that's basically the main highlights of this episode was, the boss fights and the two cards that we found, and I guess one kind of rare netherstone which had a bunch of spells on it. This one, but it didn't really feel that great. Like, it's one of those which I'm tempted to just grind up. Yeah, and honestly, I am really tempted to start grinding some of our netherstones. Because like we've got 20 pages of these things. And like the first 15 pages at least, or the first 14 pages at least, 13 pages, let's say, 12, 150 and below, these are things that we're never gonna use. So I am tempted to start grinding these up. So maybe what we'll do next episode is we'll start by grinding up some of these low-level netherstones until we have enough piety to do something interesting with it. In this case, namely, unlocking more relics. That's a decision I'll make next episode. Oh god, I'm suddenly feel the urge to stretch and yawn. I resisted the yawn, but I think I am gonna have to stretch and go for a bit of a walk, get myself woken up a little bit. But yeah, that is gonna be all for this episode. Hope you had a good time. Hope you guys will join me for the next episode as well, and until then, take care.